Hello, good morning. I'm discussing about characteristics of catalysis or criteria of catalysis. A catalyst remains unchanged in mass and chemical composition at the end of chemical reaction. A catalyst is more effective when it is finely divided. A catalyst is specific in nature. For example, the dehydration of ethanol, alumina, and copper is used. Similarly, methanol so alumina and copper is used in specific nature, that is dehydration and dehydrogenation of ethanol and methanoic acid. A catalyst does not affect the equilibrium system. The catalyst catalyzes both forward and backward reaction to the same extent in a reversible reaction and thus have no effect on the equilibrium constant. A catalyst has an optimum pH at which action of catalyst is maximum. Small quantity of catalyst is generally sufficient to catalyze almost unlimited reaction. For example, decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, 1 gram of colloidal platinum can catalyze 10 to the power 8 liters of hydrogen peroxide. Another example, in some reaction, the rate of the reaction is proportional to the concentration of the catalyst. For example, acid and alkaline hydrolysis of an ester, the rate of reaction is proportional to the concentration of hydrogen and hydroxide ions. For example, in ester hydrolysis, in Friedel-Crafts reaction, anhydrous aluminum chloride is required in relatively large amount of extent of 30% of the mass of the benzene. In certain heterogeneous reactions, the rate of reaction is increased with increase in area of the catalytic surface. The catalyst cannot initiate the reaction. The function of the catalyst is to alter the speed of the reaction rather than to start it. Catalytic promoters, substances which themselves are not catalysts, but when mixed in small quantities with the catalyst, increase their efficiency, are called as promoters or activators. For example, in Haber's process, for the synthesis of ammonia gas, traces of molybdenum increases the activity of finely divided iron, which acts as catalyst. In the industrial synthesis of methyl alcohol from the water gas, a mixture of hydrogen carbon monoxide and carbon monoxide, zinc oxide served as the main catalyst in the synthesis of methyl alcohol. While the chromic oxide acts as the promoter, the process can be summarized zinc oxide is the main catalyst, but chromic oxide is the promoter. In the hydrogenation of oils, the activity of catalyst nickel increases on adding a small amount of copper. Hydrogenation of oils. Catalytic poisons, substances which destroy the activity of the catalyst by their presence are known as catalytic poisons. For example, the presence of traces of arsenic oxide in the reacting gas reduces the activity of platinized asbestos, which is used in the catalyst in contact process for the manufacture of sulfuric acid. The activity of iron catalyst is destroyed by the presence of hydrogen sulfide or carbon monoxide in the synthesis of ammonia by Haber's process. The platinum catalyst used in the oxidation of hydrogen is poisoned by carbon monoxide. Change of the temperature alters the rate of the catalytic reaction as it does for the same reaction in the absence of catalyst. By increasing the temperature, there is an increase in the catalytic power of a catalyst, but after a certain temperature, its power begins to decrease. A catalyst has thus a particular temperature at which its catalytic activity is maximum. This temperature is termed as optimum temperature. A positive catalyst lowers the activation energy. According to collision theory, a reaction occurs on account of effective collision between the reacting molecules. For effective collision, it is necessary that molecules must possess a minimum amount of energy known as activation energy. After collision, molecules form an activated complex which dissociate to yield the product molecules. The catalyst provides a new pathway involving lower amount of activation energy. Thus, activation energy decreases. So reactions speed up. Larger the number of effective collision occur in the presence of catalyst in comparison to effective collision at the same temperature in the absence of catalyst, and the presence of a catalyst makes reaction go faster. It's all about criteria of catalyst. Or characteristics of catalysis. Thanks for watching. Thank you for patience. That is now. Bye bye. See you.